happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Grant Hill and Chris Webber. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for LeBron James.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. They've got Halliburton. Marvin Bagley is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Patrick Beverley, and it's Morris in at the 3. And for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's LeBron James. And then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Dort in at the 2-guard spot. And two conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
Oh, wow. Back in my early years in Detroit, going against Glenn Robinson. Of course, the Chicago Bulls, the whole Chicago-Detroit rivalry that existed. Later on in Phoenix, of course, you had the San Antonio Spurs with Tim Duncan, the Los Angeles Lakers with the late Kobe Bryant. Just some fun rivalries. And those were games, whether at home or on the road, that you really got up for as a team and as an individual.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Ooh, Morris with a steal. Here's Halliburton. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Morris outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper from Morris, catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Here's James, and slam dunk by James.
And look at those moves in the post, and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. On offense, here are the Kings. It's a three-point game. Pass to Morris. Doesn't go that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
You know, one of the most impressive things about LeBron is just how he reads the game. He knows exactly what's going on the court at all times. Great anticipation. I mean, he's a coach on the floor. But so many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
That free throw, good from James. Boy, Chris, with LeBron, he has an almost encyclopedic knowledge of offensive and defensive sets.
Yeah, B.A. That comes from him studying immense amounts of film. I mean, the great ones knows what play the other teams are going to run. I mean, he's as dedicated to the game as anyone else who's played.
Beverly outside, clock at 4. Here's the floater, and he gets that one.
Even when contact comes Beverly's way, I mean, he's a pro at finishing, absorbing it so well on these shots.
Outside for Davis. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Yeah, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Pass to Bagley. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one, good.
When Morris gets free from mid-range, he's very effective. Love seeing him getting it going from there.
James attacks. Oh!
Authority and a finish.
I love how fierce James is. A ferocious dunk artist.
And Sacramento has possession. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
Halliburton misses. The Lakers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. James goes in. Davis down low. Jordan's there. Offensive board. And Davis slams it home.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out there. So that's just common sense, because when you don't, it hurts you for this type of mistake.
The Kings trailing. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Beverly, the pass to Bagley. Here's Morris. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Dort on the take. Oh, good work defensively by Morris.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
To the inside. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. Got to practice that one a little bit more. I think Coach will have some words for him at the next break.
Beverly outside. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. You know, Grant, Pat Beverly said he's trying to be the best defender on the planet. And the way he competes, I believe him.
I believe it too. I mean, this young man from Chicago spent 5 years fighting and scrapping overseas. Defense became his meal ticket. But even in the NBA, he's never lost that chip on his shoulder.
To see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Boston, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Seeing where Los Angeles is, they've been systematically taking down their opponents, piling up wins just like everyone thought they would.
Wright with the ball, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to Wright. Clock at 2. Shoots over Bridges. It's tipped.
Oh, nice defense from Bridges. When he hustles like this, he's capable of swatting shots.
Now here's Napier. Howard, the screen. It's Napier with a drive, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And the free throw, no good. And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., it definitely seems that way. But, you know, it may not always work. And we have an example last year in the postseason with the LA Clippers. You know, the team managed their stars' minutes throughout the entire season, and they never really had an opportunity to gel and build that continuity and chemistry necessary for success. So yes, we see teams do it, and sometimes it works, but also sometimes it can backfire.
Wright with the ball, and Davis picks him up defensively. 5 on the clock. Shot to end the cold streak. It's good.
Showing toughness on that possession. Bagley doesn't back down from these type of challenges.
The Lakers in the lead. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Davis drawing the double team. Bridges outside. Here's Howard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Never easy trying to mark Howard. I mean, he's terrific at forcing the issue and getting the foul call.
He's off on the first. He's off on the second.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Down low. Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
There's always been a power aspect to Bagley's game, and every time he goes strong to the bucket, you get a taste of it.
Up top, Bridges. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside Bagley. 44 seconds left to play in the first. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And some changes here for the Lakers. McGee, he's checked in for Howard. Rivers comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Caruso in for Napier. For Los Angeles, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Here he goes. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now here's McGee. And stolen by Bagley. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now Wright. Takes a three. That shot off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Lakers on top, up 3. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun, and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's a good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all a part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Man, pound for pound, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Alex Caruso is out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's James in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
It's well known, Patrick Beverley is a gamer. He was asked, do enough players in the league go hard? He said, quote, I'll keep it real simple. No, not everyone plays hard. That's why it's a skill. That's why it stands out. It's all about will. Mine is stronger than most. Guy's hard to doubt him.
I don't either, Allie. Thanks a lot. Good stuff. Morris on the wing. Defended by Kuzma. Here's Halliburton. That one falls.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
It's James with the drive. And it's James with the jam.
James is just remarkable, showing no remorse when he's attacking the rim.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter.
And what's interesting, B.A., is that early in his career, you wondered if Marcus Morris would find his way in this league. And as a tweener forward, it really wasn't until year 6 that he really took off.
Here's Morris. And rejected.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Here's James. The offensive rebound. No luck on that one. For Sacramento, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Harrell defending. Morris outside. This one for 3. Hauled in by McGee. And you know, Grant, for a player like Marcus Morris, the game has really pivoted in his direction, I think.
That is so true, B.A., and with shooting has never been more in fashion and more important. So with switchability at a premium, his 6'8" height becomes even more of an asset.
Oh, I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
Pass to Jordan. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. It's stolen by Kuzma. The Lakers call timeout. The last time these two teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
So both teams making some changes here. So a moment now to see the story for Marvin Bagley.
He's stepped up his game on the boards this month. His numbers are tremendous. Hard work is really paying off, and his team loves it.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Napier. Pass to James. Clock at 6. And here's Davis. Ooh, it's stolen away. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Harrison. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Davis, the pass to Howard. And he buries his first look.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Pass to Harrison. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
They know they can't give him that shot. D's all over it, not even giving him an inch of space.
Jordan finds Morris to stop the run, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And when you think about this league's history of unstoppable moves, Kareem's skyhook immediately comes to mind. But Graham, who has the most unstoppable move right now?
Well, B.A., first of all, we have to clarify that the most unstoppable move in today's game and the most used move in today's game is the step-back jump shot. And there's so many talented players who incorporate that into their game. You know, I think of people like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Luka Doncic, so Steph Curry. The list goes on and on. But the best, in my opinion, and the most unstoppable is James Harden and his step-back three-pointer. Now, might not be as efficient as Kareem's sky hook, but certainly is very deadly.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
Morris outside. The shot misses. Some solid defense from James.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
To the left side wing. The three is up. The shot by Dort, no good. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Harrison. Inside. Here's Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's gotten his third basket of the night.
He's such a good finisher. I mean, Bagley does not want to waste his chances on the interior. Very explosive for a big.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off, and the D is struggling to keep up.
Bridges, he's checked in for Howard. James, no good on the free throw.
And B.A. at Duke, Marvin Bagley shot over 60% from the field and almost 40% from the three-point line. If he can approach those percentages in the NBA, whoa, he'll be a star.
Here's Napier. Hits the trifecta. Napier's got 5.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Bagley down low. He's guarded by Bridges, and he comes up with a bucket. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter. And Bagley, 6'11", lefty, coming in. He drew comparisons to Chris Bosh. You buying that?
You know, B.A., that's not a bad template for Nba2k21 to follow. If his shooting develops, I think he's got the quickness to play that face-up forward role.
Pass to Davis. Finished off by Davis.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Now here's Wright. He's guarded by Napier. From deep, Jordan. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his 2nd foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
The Lakers making a switch here.
And when Anthony Davis is on the floor, he's such a difficult matchup. You need to be ready to double or help no matter where he is on the floor. He has that type of gravity to his game.
Boy, with Davis, that attention is why he's a great fit with LeBron, C-Web.
Oh, yeah, and those two knew it. A big part of why they teamed up. Davis is a big target that can take pressure off LeBron and vice versa. You can't take them both out of the picture.
James goes in and slam dunk by James.
James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Sacramento has gone only 1 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the 2nd quarter. Left side Bagley. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Miles Bridges. And he drops the first.
And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
McGee, he's checked in for the Lakers. Harrell comes in for Rivers. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Here's James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 20 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's stolen by James. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
The floater. Yes, it's good. He has 7. Up in time. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we finished off 1/2 of play. Lakers ahead. They lead by 14. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the 2nd half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what do you think about Sacramento?
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound. They were off. But they still settled for the outside shot. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin in just a few.
Just about ready for the 2nd half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Taking a look at the Kings. Marvin Bagley is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Halliburton, then it's Patrick Beverly, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, Chris, there are a lot of things to like about Kyle Kuzma, but without a doubt, he's at his best when he's slashing at the rim.
Oh, yeah. Kuzma's shooting is okay, but still a work in progress. His outside shot needs to be tweaked and improved, but when he gets it going to the rim, difficult to deal with.
Back to Bagley. Jordan with a screen on Harrell. It's stolen by James. Davis against Bagley. James outside. Shoots over Beverly. James can't get it to go. Well, the Kings shooting around 44%. Not bad. Morris outside. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And it's blocked by Davis.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. It was never going to happen.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
You know, it appears they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Poke loose, but he recovers it. 4 on the clock. Morris passes to Jordan, and so here's Sacramento. That one no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
James outside. The 3 is up. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Kings have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Beverly. Here's Bagley. Sacramento again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
This James on the wing. Beverly defending. Back to Harrell. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 4th assist with that last one. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Bagley. Here's Halliburton. And it's blocked by Davis. James passes to Kuzma. Hauled in by the Kings. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Sacramento now. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Bagley for 3. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
Something that James has really mastered. He has a tremendous feel for when to pass in the screen of rolls.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And the Kings call time here. All right, Grant, how much did the elimination of hand and body checking in the early 2000s really change the game?
Yeah, B.A., it had a huge impact on the game. If you recall in the 90s, a lot of the games were slugfests. Scores would be in the low 80s at times because the hand checking and the physicality, it really became a defensive game. But since they eliminated that and allowed for freedom of movement in the game, it's really highlighted the excellence and great play of the offensive players in the NBA. And as a result, scoring's up. It's fun to watch. Fans are more engaged. And overall, a fun game to participate in and to watch.
And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Harrison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 4 on the clock. Looking to end the drought.
And the reach of Howard affecting that shot.
Oh, dismissed.
Their execution has not been crisp this half, and it's putting them in a hole.
Up top, Davis. Tipped away. Here's Harrison. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Harrison. Right side, Bagley. Sacramento again missing.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
Right wing. Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. And Sacramento has possession. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Bagley for three, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Pass to Davis. Back to Napier. Takes the three. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. Morris outside. Over Napier. Morris can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Kept alive. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Here's Harrison. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. To the left wing. Here's the three. Another three for Sacramento.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Teams deciding to change it up. A minute and a half left in the third. Pass to Caldwell Pope from deep. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul of the game. Sacramento has gone 2 for 5 from three since halftime. A minute 15 left to play in the third. Bagley, no good on the shot. Great D that time from McGee.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Dort. The three-pointer off the mark. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Shoots a fadeaway. He got a piece of it.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Now here's Bridges. Tightly guarded. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
Well, the Kings shooting just around 34% in this game so far. Right outside. Going inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hauled in by McGee. Here's Dort. He got it up. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
And you see this so often, league-wide, ending the period with a three-point attempt.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. JaVale McGee out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Dort in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. No good from outside. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 59% in this one. A good average. Pass to James. Well, we've heard discussions around the league. They may be shortening seasons, Grant, but how about shortening games? You know, we saw that in the bubble in the exhibition games where they went to 10-minute quarters.
Whoa, slow down here. Look, VA, I am all about shortening the season. The season is definitely very long and taxing on players. And I'm all about evolving and being innovative as our game continues to grow. But shortening games, no. 48 minutes, you must keep it there. I'm a firm believer that you must keep the games at 48 minutes.
James attacking. Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
Oh, there's no slowing down LeBron. Even if you hit him on the drive, he fends it off well with the strength.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Bagley. Offensive rebound. Shoots over McGee. And that one's good. Bagley's gotten 4 this quarter.
An exceptional leaper with a great motor. Good luck keeping Bagley off the ball. That's how you feel? Oh! Okay. Gotta appreciate the phenomenal speed of James. He's a master at cutting through the D with his hand.
The Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Sacramento calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Changes here for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for McGee. And Kuzma subbed in for Bridges. Bagley passes to Jordan. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's James. Can't hit that one.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Well, C-Webb, you played 15 seasons in the league. So much experience. What aspect of winning basketball is the average fan least aware of?
Wow. I think the practice time that goes into a BA. I think the fact of scouting, defense, chemistry, how talent fits together. Those moments when you aren't on the court as a team, as humans, that just bond you. Guys' personal stories and what they're going through, what they're playing for. So many variables that has to usually be a perfect storm with a lot of talent to win a chip.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here. Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Beverly, he's checked in for the Kings. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Halliburton. Free throw line jumper. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
Here's James. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. James has got 28.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Beverly, the pass to Bagley. Morris with it. Lets it go from deep. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
Whether he's driving, posting up, firing from deep, you know LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Driving in. Here's Halliburton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Get LeBron! Get LeBron!
For three, James. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Pass to Bagley. Now here's Morris. Shot clock at 6. Beverly outside. They need this. And it's blocked by Davis. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Here's Halliburton, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. So the Kings making a change here. Jordan's checked in. The Lakers have gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. Robinson on the wing. With each year, Grant, it seems like we see more and more great players coming out of Europe.
And that's so true, B.A. I mean, think about some of these great young stars, Doncic or Jokic and others. I mean, it speaks to how the game has become a global game. The NBA has marketed and sold this game all over the world for years, and now we're seeing the benefit of those efforts. And I'll tell you what, over 25% of the players in the league right now were born outside of the U.S. So it just illustrates the growth of the game, the success of the game, and the elite players from all over the world playing in the NBA today.
Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Pass to James. 50 seconds left in the fourth. The three, and the three-pointer goes.
That's a slip up by the D, and I'm sure they know it. I mean, the one guy you don't want to give an open 3 to.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's James on the wing. 26 seconds left in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Caruso, covered by Jordan. Here's Rivers. Off target from outside. James, outside. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Chris Webber, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.